What's up, Cowboys Nation, and welcome back to another video here at the TGRDC Show. Guys, this is your post-game reaction video for the Cowboys and the Falcons, and I only got one thing to say. How about them Cowboys? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Cowboys right now are just obliterating. They are just completely dominating the Atlanta Falcons right now. It is it's on commercial right now, but last time I saw it was 43-3. Cooper Rush is in, Dak Prescott is sitting out. It's pretty much a preseason game right now. Cowboy fans, this is the way you want to start a Sunday. This is exactly the way you want to start it, and we are back, which just brings up a bigger question of what in the actual hell happened last week. It wasn't a blueprint. We obviously knew that. Somehow, anyways, let's talk about this game. Cowboys are going to go to 7-2. There's a lot of stuff we got to talk about that is just incredibly exciting. Number one, the Cowboys threw the ball to start the game, and the reason why I think this is so important, it's what I've been saying on these videos. Back in the 90s, Troy Aikman said that the Cowboys would just come out throwing because they knew they could. And in the second half, when the game was all wrapped up and the lead has been built, they would just run the ball with Emmett, and that's where he got his yards from. That's where he got the touchdowns from, and that's how you put the game away. This entire season, I've been saying that the Cowboys need to do that. Sometimes they're so stern in their ways to be able to get the run going that they forget that they can just throw the ball and do something so easy in that way. And I think that's really, so if you look at some of these games and how they started, they're so slow. It's because they just haven't gone with the hot hand. They haven't just gone with their strength. And this game, they just came out and threw it and threw it and threw it because they knew exactly that, because they could do that. And now what we're seeing is they're just running the ball. They're just killing the clock, and they're doing what they're supposed to. Fun fact, the Dallas Cowboys scored 29 points in the second quarter, and that is the most in franchise history. We knew this offense was special. But now that it's in, I would say it's about 90% full strength. They got Michael Gallup back, and wow, I mean, it just completely showed. 29 points. Dak Prescott threw for 2 touchdowns to CeeDee Lamb in that second quarter, or in that first half. It's just honestly one of the most dominant halves I've ever seen from a Cowboys team in recent memory. I know that's a lot to say. I mean, I really can't think of a recent team to do something like that, but they completely dominated. They came out there, and it was an all-out effort, 3 phases of the football game. I saw the offense from Dak to CD, throwing the ball. Dak was finding anyone. He was throwing right on the target. Zeke was running. Tony was running. It was just incredible to see offensively. The defense, I mean, no one was getting past that line defensively. And right now, there's still 3 points on the board. The Falcons have only been able to muster 3 points. That defensive effort is incredible. And then the block punt. We got special teams. We had to go do a tryout for a kicker to come in because Greg Zuerlein got COVID, and he was able to hit all of his PATs and hit his field goals. And then we got the block punt on the punting. Just incredible. Like I said, it's one of the most dominant halves I can remember in recent memory, being a Dallas Cowboys fan. Ever seeing this team just put up just a complete domination in all 3 phases of the football game, which just, and it goes back to what Zeke said earlier in the season. Zeke said, we haven't really seen ourselves have a complete dominant performance. Remember, he said that in the first 3 or 4 games. He said, we often take the foot off the pedal. We want to see ourselves just put our foot down on these teams and end the game. Well, Ezekiel Elliott, you got exactly what you wanted. They came out here in the second. Now, I didn't expect him to put up 36 points again here in the second half. But to be able to just still be dominant in the second half and still not allow any big plays, they were able to pick the ball off. 3 interceptions from Trayvon Diggs, from Jordan Lewis, and Anthony Brown. 3 interceptions collectively from those guys. They were able to pick off Matt Ryan. I mean, just an incredibly dominant performance from the Dallas Cowboys, and what a way to answer back after there were so many questions coming from the media regarding this team being at 6-1. Are they now? Granted, We are supposed to win this football game, and good teams do it. But great teams do it in a dominating fashion in the way that you expect them to do it. And that's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys did today. They took care of business, and they put all questions aside for one more week. And I got to give out a game ball here. I'm going to start doing this with my post-game reaction videos. But the game ball has to go to defense coordinator, former Atlanta Falcons coach, Dan Quinn. This guy manages to continue to put together a team, whether it's Randy Gregory out, whether it's DeMarcus Lawrence. He is able to put a team together on the field that not only competes, but just commands the game and dominates the game. His defense was stellar today, and kudos to him and the GM, Jerry Jones, and the coach, Mike McCarthy, for going all out on defensive draft picks. We don't talk about this enough. We feel like we have to talk about the draft when that time comes, but you see it when we draft smart and we draft well. You can obviously see the fruit of that seed that was planted in April in the offseason, because it's games like this where we're down DeMarcus Lawrence, where we're down Randy Gregory. We're not fretting and we're not stepping back because we have the talent. Because what did I say? The Dallas Cowboys are adamant about the fact that they believe in their young talent and they believe in their guys. Guys, this is an incredible game. I love seeing this. This is a special season in the making. We're a little bit over halfway, and we got a big game coming up. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. They're 5-4. They're playing tonight, so we got to see if they go 6-4 or 5-5. That's going to be a fun game to watch, because that's going to be the biggest test since week one. Me personally, that's what I feel like it. It's the biggest test since week one, since we played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Kansas City Chiefs, as we all know, they've been struggling, but they have gone further than the Dallas Cowboys in the past 25 years. And so they got Patrick Mahomes, they got Travis Kelce, they got offensive weapons. It's going to be a big week. It's going to be a big test, and your boy is going to be there at that game. So I'm going to try my best to cover it, but I'll be at that game. Guys, that's it. That's the video. Be sure to like, comment. Let me know how you feel about this win. Who's your game ball going to? And don't forget to hit subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. I'll see you guys for the weekly update. Be sure to follow all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Guys, thank you so much, and go Cowboys!